Takes one down and away. It's gone to 1-1. That was his first at-bat today, and he also walked last night in the first inning. Now a swing and a chopper. But that will go to the backstop, and Wilkie now ahead in the count. It's 1-2. And that one gets away from Agard. It's down low. It's 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the payoff is off the plate. It's 3-2. And now the full count from Wilkie in off the plate, and that's ball 4. So Diaz will take his base. He has yet to be retired. Is 1 for 1 with 2 walks now.
First baseman, number 19, Eric Ryan.
So it'll be Eric Ryan, who has also yet to be retired. He's walked and singled. That single was in the 3rd inning. So the last inning for the Braves, the walk was in the 1st. And that one's in and down low, and it's 1-0. Now a swing and a grounder. McConnell picks it up, and the throw will be in time, and that's out number 3. So a successful debut for Wilkie. Does allow a 2-out walk, but gets 3 groundouts. And we've completed 3.5. We go to the bottom of the 4th. We are tied in Sheboygan at 7. Okay, so the A's are starting a stretch here. They have a game today and then 4 on Saturday and Sunday. What's the key for you to sort of keep up your energy and play good at the plate over the next few games?
I think one of the biggest things is just have fun, because I mean it's been a grind lately. We haven't had many off days, so I just think if we keep things loose, and it'll help everyone, perform at the best.
And the A's season coming down to a wind 1 week after this upcoming weekend. What is one thing you've been really proud of, maybe both you personally and then as a team overall?
I think personally, just for me, is not getting down when I'm struggling a little bit. Just staying consistent. And as a team, I think it's just I'm really proud that we've done so much with as little pitching as we have. Sometimes sometimes we're short on arms, and that can be really hard for a team. And I think we've done the best with that we can.
Awesome, thanks. Okay, so the A's are starting a stretch here. They have a game today and then 4 on Saturday and Sunday. What's the key for you to sort of keep up your energy and play good at the plate? It'll be Tyler Agar leading it off, bottom of the 4th, and we are tied at 7. Mike Mulder is out there for his 2nd inning. Allowed the tying run to score in the bottom of the 3rd on 2 wild pitches, which allowed Hiley to score go from 2nd to 3rd and then 3rd to home. And it's a 1-0 count on a ball down low. And now Agard hits it over to Diaz. It's short, and it skips off his glove, and that'll be an E6 to allow Agard to reach.
Center fielder, number 41, Cole Hiley.
Cole Hiley stepping in, runner at first. And he takes one on the inside corner. A called strike, it's 0-1. Harley has doubled, and he was hit by a pitch in the first. His first appearance in the resumption of this game. And that one's down and away, getting away from Vasquez. And Agard rounding second, and he's going to try for third, and he's going to slide in time. And the field umpire looks like he's saying Agard has to return to second. Looks like the ruling will be it was a dead ball, so Agard will only be allowed one base. So the ball must have got stuck somewhere in the backstop. But Derek Lumens, the manager, arguing that that ball was live and Agard should be awarded third base. Vasquez was able to pick it up. He did make a throw. And Lumens still arguing with the home plate umpire. And Agard also chatting with the field umpire at second base. And we're going to have another little meeting between the home plate and field umpire. And it looks like the field umpire is ruling that the catcher put his hands up, which is the indication that players should make when a ball is out of reach and makes it a dead ball. And that looks like what we're going to stick with. So Agard only gets one base on that wild pitch. He stands at second. It's a 1-1 count. And now Hiley swings and fouls that one straight back. It's 1-2. A 1-2 count, runner at second. And the payoff, a curveball that's above the belt, had plenty of the plates. So it's 2-2. And now that one is a fastball, and that hits Hiley right around the shoulder. And that'll be a hit by pitch, and he'll be awarded first.
First baseman, number 9, Taylor Grimm.
So Hiley has been hit for the second time in this game. Now it'll be Taylor Grimm, who doubled twice. That was in innings 1 and 2, and this is his first at-bat since the suspension of the game last night. And he has a 1-0 count. Now he takes another fastball just above the belt, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0, a high fly ball in the left field, and that one is going to be gone, and Grimm has just given the A's a lead with a 3-run homer down the left field line. Weiss gave it a look, but he ran out of room. And as Grimm is about to touch home, it'll be a 10-7 ball game. He's had 3 hits in this game, all extra bases, 2 doubles.
Designated hitter, number 45, Mitch Sutton.
And he now has 6 RBIs in this game. And we are just in the 4th inning. So now it'll be Mitch Sutton. And it's a ball in the dirt getting away. So 1-0 count to Sutton, who is without a hit so far. He has a fly out and a strikeout. And another one down and in the dirt getting away from the catcher Vasquez. It's 2-0. So far the A's have scored in every inning. 2 in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the first, and now, or 3 in the 1 in the third, and now 3 in the fourth. Those 10 runs coming on 5 hits. And also an error helping to score a run. And now a ground out to the third baseman D'Angelo, and that'll be out number 1.
Shortstop, number 18, Nate Hiley.
So now it'll be Nate Hiley, who walked in the first to start off this game for the A's in the resumption, and now he singles one to the right side, just squeezing through the hole between first and second. And
third baseman, number 19, Harry Stelt.
So he stands at first. It'll be Harry Stelt, who has a home run and a fly ball. And the first pitch to Stelt is going to be low and getting away from the catcher Vasquez again. And Hiley will take second on the wild pitch. So it's 1-0 to Stelt. And he takes one off his upper arm, and that'll be a hit by pitch. The second time that Wiest has hit someone, and the 4th A's batter to have been hit in this game.
Second baseman, number 16, Mitch McConnell.
Cole Hiley has been hit twice, and Stelt and Agard have also been hit once. So now it's Mitch McConnell, runners at first and second. And there's another one getting away from Vasquez. It's going to be a 1-0 count, and both runners will advance. It puts 2 runners in scoring position. Stelt goes to second, Hiley at third. Now Larry Kurkowski is going to come out to the mound to chat with his pitcher Wiest, who has struggled to keep runners at their position. He's thrown several wild pitches in this game. Nate Hiley, who stands at third, has actually advanced on 4 wild pitches so far in this game. All wild pitches were thrown by Wiest. Or Mulder, excuse me. The 1-0 from Mulder, and that's off the thigh. And McConnell will take first.
Left fielder, number 2, Trevor Cho.
So whatever Kurkowski came out to say to Mulder didn't really work, because he immediately hits the first batter after the conversation on the first pitch. So the bases are loaded for the A's. And Trevor Cho can help give the A's a sizable lead, and he smashes one into right center field, and that's going to be off the right field fence. Cho going to second, and McConnell rounding third, and he will be the third run to score. It's a 3-run double by Cho, and the A's now lead 13-7. Cho missed a grand slam by a matter of inches. Hit it about halfway off that right field fence.
Number 22, T.D. Walker.
But it does score 3 more. Cho gets 3 RBIs. And now it'll be T.D. Walker. Takes a called strike at 0-1. Walker so far has walked, grounded out, and he struck out looking. Now he takes another called strike. It's gone to 0-2. And now the 0-2 is a ball off the plate. It's 1-2. Walker has a runner at second base. And the 1-2 from Mulder. A swing and a ground ball to D'Angelo. Plays it on the backhand. And he will be thrown out. Looked like he was rounding the base. He may have thought that went through, and that probably cost him an infield single. If he had run straight down the line, that may be runners at the corners. Instead, it's runner at third with 2 outs. Cho does advance on the throw.
Catcher, number 17, Tyler Agard.
So now we'll have Tyler Agard stepping in, and he started this with an E6, which allowed him to reach first. He eventually scored on that home run by Grimm. And now the pitch to Agard is going to get away. And Cho is going to score easily. And now the A's lead by 7. It's a 14-7 game. They have doubled up the Addison Braves. And Mulder continues to struggle with throwing the ball across the plate. And there's a grounder from Agard. The second baseman, Zielinski, will make the play in the throw, and the inning will end. But the A's put up a 7 spot in the 4th. And we go to the top of the 5th. A's with a sizable lead. It's 14-7.
The next few games. Okay, so the A's are coming down to the end of the season, about a week or so left. You just sort of keep playing, or are you sort of looking forward to the playoffs and the tournaments coming up towards the end of the season?
Well, we still have 9 games left this week, so we got a lot of ball to play before we can even get to the playoffs. So yeah, it's in the back of our minds, but we got 9 games that are very important to getting by in the new bowl and staying competitive in the state league. So.
And you've been one of the leading hitters for the A's offensively. What has been one thing that you've been really proud of for you at the plate so far this season?
Hitting good pitches and not getting myself out for the most part. Last couple games I've been chasing a few pitches here and there, but for the most part, seeing good pitches and hitting it hard every at bat.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
Brambora.
It'll be Dylan Brambora leading it off, top of the 5th.
I'll take sugar bread. Thank you.
And that one is down and low, getting away from Agard through his legs. So it's a 1-0 count. Wilkie out for his second inning of work. And there's a hot grounder to the left side. Hiley with a diving try, but that will go underneath him, and that'll be a leadoff single.
Second baseman, number 20, John Zielinski.
So it'll be the 9th place hitter, John Zielinski, who has walked and reached base on an error. And he stands in with a runner at first, and there's nobody out. That one's down and away. It's a 1-0 count to Zielinski. Now another one in the dirt. And gets away from Agard a bit, but the runner Brambora will not advance. So it's 2-0, runner at first. Now the 2-0. Again down low, and Wilkie has fallen behind. 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch to Zielinski, who looks like he squared the bunt, pulls it back. It's a called strike. And it's 3-1. And now Wilkie is ready again, the 3-1. And there's a fastball missing just above the belt. And it's ball 4, and Zielinski will take his base.
Center fielder, number 1, Sheldon Ramos.
So now Wilkie will have Ramos with runners at first and second, and there's still nobody out. And there's a fastball on the corner, right on the black. It's 0-1. Ramos has a single, a flyout, and a strikeout so far. Now a bunt down the third base line. And everybody's going to be safe. By the time Harry picked it up, all the runners had advanced, so it'll load the bases, and there's nobody out.
Catcher, number 4, Pedro Vasquez.
So it'll be the catcher, Pedro Vasquez, who stands at the plate with the bases loaded and nobody out. And Agard takes one down, able to block it, preventing a run from scoring, and it's 1-0. Vasquez has a walk, a strikeout, and an RBI fielder's choice. Now he's swinging a foul ball. It looked like it might have been off his foot. So it's 1-1. Now Wilkie with a 1-1 fastball, and it's off the plate. Agard able to get in front of it. But now Vasquez in a hitter's count. It's 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1, another fastball fouled back into the netting. And Wilkie has evened it up. It's 2-2. A's with a 7-run lead, 14-7 over Addison. And the 2-2. And it's low, gets away from Agard. But he's able to quickly find it, and no runners are going to advance. However, it is now a 3-2 count. So Wilkie forced to come into the strike zone with the bases loaded. And the 3-2 payoff. And a swing and able to just get a piece of it is Vasquez. So he stays alive. It's still a full count. Wilkie set from the stretch, and the 3-2 again. And another foul ball right at the plate. And Vasquez has been able to just get a piece of the last 2 pitches, keeping himself alive. It's 3-2. Now Wilkie is ready again, the 3-2. A swing and a ground ball to Hiley, who makes the play, steps on second, and the throw is in time, and that will be a double play. A run does score. Vasquez not given the RBI. A 14-8 game, but there's now 2 outs, and a runner stands at third base.
Left fielder number 18, Brian Wiest.
Brambor is the one that scores. Zielinski stands at third. Ramos was put out on that double play, so it'll be Brian Wiest with a runner at third, and he swings and misses. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Another swing and a miss, and Wilkie ahead in the count. It's 0-2. Wiest 0 for 3. He has a strikeout, a pop-out, and a grounder. And then 0-2. Blocked by Agard. It's 1-2. Wiest, the left-handed batter, up against the right-handed pitcher, Wilkie, and he gets a swing and a miss. And there's Wilkie's first career strikeout. Also allows his first career run, but it could have been much worse had the bases loaded, no outs, and allows just 1. So we've completed 4.5 innings. We go to the bottom of the 5th. A's still leading the Braves. It's now 14-8.
Sheboygan, center
Bottom of the
fielder,
5th.
number 41, Cole Hiley.
It'll be Cole Hiley leading it off. Mike Mulder is still out there. His 3rd inning of relief. And Hiley takes one just above the shoelaces. And it's 1-0. Now he has one at the letters, and he has a violent swing at it and fouls it straight into the netting. It's a 1-1 count to Cole Hiley. Hiley has been hit twice, and he doubled. And has also scored a run. That was in off the plate. It's gone to 2-1. And now Mulder's 2-1 offering is high and away. And Hiley in the hitter's count. And now he gets a fastball off the plate, and he hits it right back to the pitcher Mulder for the 1-3 ground out to begin the bottom of the fifth.
First baseman, number 9, Taylor Grimm.
So now it's Taylor Grimm, who has 2 doubles and a home run. And he takes a called strike. It's quickly 0-1. Now the 0-1 to Grimm gets in on his hands, and the shortstop Diaz will catch it on the fly just to the left of second base, so it'll be a little looping liner to Diaz for out number 2.
Designated hitter, number 45, Mitch Sutton.
So 2 quick outs. It'll be Mitch Sutton, who's 0 for 3 so far in this game. And 340 on the year. He takes a curveball, a called strike. It's quickly 0-1. And now Sutton gets a fastball at the knees, and he swings and pops it up, and that will fall in, and that'll be a little bloop single off the end of the bat, and able to get just enough of it, and he will go to first base.
Shortstop, number 18, Nate Hiley.
Fell in between the triangle of the center and right fielder along with the second baseman. So now it's Nate Hiley, runner at first, and he takes one down low, and he's ahead in the count quickly. A ball and no strikes. Now Hiley with a smash down the left field line, and Mitch Sutton rounding second, going to third. He will get in, and Hiley will go to second, so it's a 2-out double.
Third baseman, number 19, Harry Stout.
So it'll be Harry Stout now. Hiley hit it well, but once it hit that wet grass, it basically died halfway down the left field line. On a warm, dry day, that probably goes to the wall, and Sutton probably scores. But instead, it's a runners at second and third, and the first pitch to Stout is hit to Diaz at short, and he will make the play, and this will end the inning. So the A's get a couple runners in scoring position with 2 outs, but are unable to score. And we've completed 5. We go to the top of the 6th. It's 14-8 in favor of the A's.
So I have with me Harry Stout playing 4 games against the Braves on the next 2 days. You think that helps out for you, or is it maybe more difficult playing the same team so much in such a short span?
For us, I don't think it's a bad thing. We could get, since we're down pitching right now, we can get used to their hitters a lot, know what they like, what they don't like. We play 4 sets all the time, so it's nothing new for a lot of the college guys. We do that on the weekends anyways.
And you're the team leading in walks by rather a large margin. Is that something you're trying to do, or is it maybe just sort of you're just patient to play and that's just sort of how it works out?
Just trying to get a pitch to hit. The last couple of years I've been walked over 30 times, so it's not like I'm trying to get walked intentionally, but it's just something that happens. I've seen a lot of pitches trying to work at bat, so.
Awesome, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Leading off for Addison, third baseman,
Top
number
of the
9,
6th.
Marco D'Angelo.
It'll be Marco D'Angelo. Leading it off, and Remington Wilkie is still out there. His 3rd inning of relief. And it's a ball off the plate. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. A swing and a chopper, and Wilkie cannot pick it up. Hiley makes the play behind second base. And that'll be a 6-3 ground out. So it went underneath Wilkie's glove, and luckily he didn't touch it, or that likely would have been an infield single.
Pitcher number 15, Mike Mulder.
So now it's the pitcher, Mike Mulder, with 1 out. And he takes a called strike. It's a fastball right on the inside corner. And now Mulder with a foul ball into the netting. And Wilkie is quickly ahead of the opposing pitcher. It's 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. McConnell cannot make the play. That skips off his glove. So that'll allow Mulder to go to first. It'll be ruled an E4. McConnell had a chance at that play, and it skipped right off the side of his glove.
Boy Diaz.
So after the error, puts a runner at first with an out. It'll be the shortstop, Moy Diaz, who has a home run and 2 walks. And he takes a called strike. And it's gone to 0-1. Now Diaz with a liner through the hole on the left side. And that'll be another single. And Diaz has a perfect night at the plate going. 2 for 2 with a home run and a single to go along with his 2 walks.
First baseman number 19, Eric Ryan.
Mulder goes to second base, and it'll be Eric Ryan. And he's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. And he takes one high and just off the plate. So it's a 1-0 count to the Braves' first baseman. And this one missing down low, and now it's gone to 2-0. And the 2-0 to Ryan is popped up to the left side. Stelt will make the play in fair territory. In shallow left field down the foul line. And that'll be out number 2.
Right fielder number 3, Dylan Brambora.
So now it's Dylan Brambora. And he also has a perfect night at the plate so far. 2 walks and a single. And a fastball called strike. It's 0-1. Brambora waiting, and it's a fastball, and it's gone to 1-1. Couldn't quite catch the outer half. Now the 1-1 from Wilkie. Ground ball too highly. Picks it up. Throws to McConnell covering second to get the force at second, and that will end the inning. So we have completed 5 1/2. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Sheboygan 14 and Addison 8.
Leading off for the A's, second baseman, number 6.
Bottom of the 6th inning. And with the A's leading by 6, it'll be Mitch McConnell leading it off. He's been hit twice. And he also struck out. And he takes one off the plate. It's 1-0. And now Mulder's 1-0. And that's down low. And McConnell quickly ahead at 2 balls and no strikes. Now a swing and a grounder to the shortstop D'Angelo. Picks it up and the throw is not in time. And McConnell will reach on an infield single.
Left fielder, number 2, Trevor Cho.
So now it'll be Trevor Cho, that runner at first. He had that bases clearing double in the 4th inning. Now a hard grounder, but foul, and it's quickly 0-1. So it's a 0-1 count to Cho. And the pitch from Mulder, a called strike. It's 0-2 to Cho. On that bases clearing double, he missed a home run by just a few feet, hit it halfway off the outfield fence in right field. And now the 0-2, a called third strike, and Cho is gone for out number 1.
Right fielder, number 22, T.D. Walker.
So now it'll be the top of the order, T.D. Walker. And it's a foul ball into the netting. So it's an 0-1 count. Walker is 0 for 3 with a walk, 2 grounders and a strikeout. Now a swing and a hard hit ball into center field. But Ramos, as he falls to his knees, able to make the catch. And trying to get McConnell caught off first, but he's able to sneak back into first. So it'll just be a line out, and McConnell will stay at first.
Tyler Agard.
So now it's Tyler Agard. He's been hit by a pitch. Has a fielder's choice, reached base on an error, and a ground out so far. He takes a called strike, and he quickly falls behind. It's 0-1. And now Agard on the 0-1 pitch, grounds it to Diaz at short, picks it up, and the throw will be in time, and that ends the inning. So we've completed 6. We're only playing 7, so we go to the top half of the 7th. A's are 3 outs away from a victory in this game. They're leading 14-8.
Okay, so game 1 of the Wisconsin State League Challenge. What's the most exciting thing about this upcoming weekend for you guys?
Probably that we're like the home team and we're hosting it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, just being in Sheboygan is pretty exciting. Get to play a lot of good teams this weekend too, so it should be fun.
And a little bit of a rough streak the past couple games. What's sort of the big key to maybe getting this team going again? Like earlier this season?
I think being able to bounce back and forget about it. It's baseball.
I think just energy. We've been playing a lot of games lately, but I think this weekend the team's going to be hyped up, ready to play some ball. So,
awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Top of the 7th, and we have a pinch hitter, Larry Kurkowski, in for John Zielinski. And he takes it one low. It's 1-0. And Kurkowski takes a called strike. The Braves manager has a 1-1 count. And now one down low. It's 2-1. Now a grounder to Hiley at short. The throw will be made in time, and that will be out number 1.
Center fielder number 1, Delvin Ramos.
So it'll be the top of the order with an out. And the first pitch from Wilkie. Off the plate, it's 1-0. Now the 1-0, a grounder just behind second base. Hiley will make the play and the throw. And Hiley has made the first 2 outs. And now it'll be Pedro Vasquez, the catcher, with 2 outs.
The catcher, number 4, Pedro Vasquez.
And the first pitch from Wilkie to Vasquez. That's in off the plate. It's 1-0. Vasquez has a walk to go along with a double play, a RBI fielder's choice, and a strikeout. Now he gets in the count ahead of Wilkie. It's 2-0. There's a ground ball foul past Wilkie on the third base foul line. So it's 2-1. And Wilkie has a 2-1 fastball. It's up and in off the plate. It's 3 balls and a strike. And now there's a foul ball. Again, down the third base line. It's gone full 3-2. So a full count, 2 outs. And Wilkie's pitch popped up in the center field. And Hiley will make the running catch for out number 3. And that will end the game.
Final score, Sheboygan 14, Addison Braves 8.
The A's win over the Braves 14-8. A's get their 14 runs on 10 hits. They committed 2 errors. The Braves had 8 hits.
The first game of the regular
and 8 runs.
Doubleheader for today will be starting shortly.
And they committed an error. So we finish up the resumption of last night's game. Final score 14-8. And we should start the regularly scheduled doubleheader that was supposed to be today between the Braves at approximately 1:30. So a 20-25 minute wait until we restart. And we will be back then. I'm Joey Grundle, voice of the A's, with producer Kyle. And we'll be back for the start of the doubleheader shortly in about 20 minutes.